Yeah, trying to get this thing set up. What's cracking with y'all? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? I need to get some music. I'm gonna work on that. Give me some music. It's not gonna give me copyright restricted. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this thing every day now. Every day. I doubt I will, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta have high hopes out here in these streets. It's been a crazy day in America. We about to get to it right now. About to get to it right now. Hold on, what's going on? Okay. Mm-hmm. I should have did this before I went live. I should have did this before I went live, y'all. But I swear, we getting better, man. We getting more comfortable, man. Let me see. Let me get a second to file up in this joint. How y'all doing? Man, I had a long day, man. The sun, dog. The sun will drain you, man. Shout out to anybody who out here working in the sun, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you for all the work that you do. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. America's going wild, dog. It's going wild. We about to pull up some news reports about what's going on within the last 24 hours. All of this stuff happened within the last 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like, it's not even a weekend. Well, I guess yesterday was Sunday, but you would think that people just chilling, man. Ain't nobody out here trying to do nothing crazy, but you know, and that's why I be saying, like, they be in church, the pastors be preaching all of that holiness and stuff. What's up, man? Hit the link. Come on up. Come on to the stage. And they saying I'm talking doom and gloom, but I'm not talking doom and gloom. It's the sign of the times. You feel me? It's the sign of the times. It's rough out this joint, man. It's rough out this joint. So it's like we gotta stay informed about what's shaking. So I'm about to go ahead and get you hip. I'm about to get you hip right now. I'm pulling it up. So this just happened today. Today. Let's get it. Let me go ahead and put that thing like I like it. Yeah, I like it a little bit like that. But then it throws me off to center. Oh, we gonna make it work. You ready? Let's get ready to rock.
It's an active shooter. We're getting multiple calls from 345 Park Avenue.
Tonight, police swarming this skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan after at least 2 people were shot, 1 police officer and 1 civilian, according to 2 senior law enforcement officers.
So I just read that it was 5 people. 5 people. So I guess they just updated that. 5 people was taken up out of here.
4 senior New York City officials say the suspected gunman, Shane Devin Tamura of Las Vegas, is dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound on the 33rd floor of the building. Earlier, the NYPD circulated this photo of a person with a long gun they say they were searching for in connection with the shooting.
Cuz got a Call of Duty jump. Got a big body AR out there with a button-down shirt on and some shades, looking like Big Meech almost. Off of the well, I guess that would be Little Meech who I'm thinking of, but yeah, he look kind of wild walking through the junk with the AR.
Long gun they say they were searching for in connection with the shooting, according to 3 senior law enforcement sources. The building, 345 Park Avenue, is the headquarters of the NFL, Blackstone, and accounting firm KPMG.
This is Blackstone headquarters,
Dang.
345 Park Avenue, approximately 100 people hiding.
It all began around 6 p.m. as people were heading home for the day. Those inside told to shelter in place. You can see the section of Midtown Manhattan is completely cordoned off. A large police presence. 345 Park Avenue is just down that way. I was just speaking to one man who did not want to appear on camera. He told me that his wife is inside the building. She's on the 23rd floor. She says she's okay, but he's waiting for her to get out. Tonight, there is a massive police presence, but the NYPD says the scene is contained.
Aaron joins us now live from the scene. And Aaron, you're learning more about some of the chaos that unfolded inside the building.
That's right, Tom. We're hearing some harrowing stories of office workers inside the skyscraper at the time of this shooting, grabbing anything they could, tables, couches, office chairs, to create a barricade to stop the shooter from entering their place of work. We're also hearing from the NYPD tonight say that they believe that this was the work of a lone gunman. Tom?
Okay, Aaron McLaughlin with a lot of new reporting there. Aaron, we thank you for that. We thank you for...
Yeah, I used to work in corporate America, and that was like one of the things that they always talked about, active shooters. They even did training, active shooters training. Like, what do you do in a situation where somebody's in the building and they have a gun and, you know, you in there trying to do your job and you want to get back home to your family. And I believe New York is one of those states where it's like, it's not a gun-friendly place, so the citizens ain't walking around with guns like they do in a lot of places now. Everybody got a gun. And, you know, it's legal to get you a concealed carry. So I always say, man, keep that joint on you, because if the active shooter, you know, he got this joint. I mean, I don't know if it's legal or whatever, but it says the police had took him down. But, I mean, that's got to be frightening, being stuck up in your place of business and putting couches up against the wall and chairs and sofas. And, I mean, they did their thing because it didn't look like nobody was getting through there, but I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it, bro. I had to pop somebody. But that was in New York. Now we got one in Atlanta. Same thing in Atlanta. An active shooter. They're saying people just be angry and they lose their minds. Let's get it.
Following breaking news this morning, a string of shootings near a popular strip of bars and restaurants in Atlanta's Sweet Auburn neighborhood. Atlanta News First's Don Shipman is live this morning. He's with the First Alert breaking news tracker on Edgewood Avenue. So, Don, what do we know?
Well, we know there's a large police investigation happening right now. A lot of blue lights. You can see it right here. And much of their investigation is happening right up there. You can see that this whole area, this street, is cordoned off. I want to give you an indication as to where we are. You mentioned it. We are in the city's Sweet Auburn neighborhood. We're on Edgewood Avenue. And to kind of give you an idea of where that is, the area that we're in, we're just below the connector. And they're centering a lot of their investigation around a bar right up the street there. It is called Our Bar ATL. Now, the street, again, cordoned off. So if you are traveling in this area this morning, keep that in mind. It's going to be like this for a while. We talked with some people who say that they witnessed what happened. One woman said that she heard multiple gunshots, and she said that she was actually at that bar up the street there with some of her friends for her birthday celebration, and then she heard that gunfire. Everyone spilled out into the street and chaos basically ensued. And now you can see that Atlanta police have a number of police vehicles there right now. They are investigating. We're waiting for one of the captains or commanders to come over here to kind of update the media on what's happening right here. We're told that that will happen soon. Once we hear from them, we will definitely pass that information along to you. For now, though, we're live here in Northeast Atlanta in Atlanta's Sweet Auburn neighborhood. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
All right, Don.
Thank you, Don. Like you said, people be out here celebrating their birthday, having a good time, and then somebody comes through with a firearm and ruins the whole party. And you never know when a celebration is going to turn to a travesty. So I try to stay my hot pots in the house. But I know that's boring, and you know what I mean. You want to get out, you want to have a good time. I know Atlanta's one of those places where people can carry firearms, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, you can't carry them in a club, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Best of luck to you. We're going to go ahead and go to Chicago. You know how it gets down in Chicago. Was this the one I was? Yeah, 11 people hit up in Atlanta. That's crazy. I think they said it was like a whole bunch of people shot over like a 5-day span, if I'm not mistaken, like 20, 30 people. Craziness. What's up in Chicago, though? You know, it's going to get wild in Chicago. Let's get it. Man, it's like we traveling all over the nation. Violence everywhere. It's not cool, but what's going on? 14's injured in a Chicago mass shooting.
Garfield Park injures 4 teenagers, including a 14-year-old who is now in critical condition.
Darius Johnson is live at Stroger Hospital with what we're learning about this mass shooting. Darius, good morning.
Hello, ladies. Good morning to you. Chicago police say a verbal altercation turned violent late last night and ended with 14 shot. Take a listen.
We got 4 people shot here. There's 4 people shot.
This happened around 11:30 last night near Lexington and Springfield. That's in West Garfield Park. Police say an unknown man pulled out a gun and opened fire into a crowd of people after arguing with another man. 14s were shot. A 13-year-old boy was shot in the thigh and a 15-year-old girl was shot in the leg. The 2 are at Stroger Hospital and are expected to be okay. The third victim, a 14-year-old boy, was shot in the chest. He's currently in critical condition, also here at Stroger Hospital. A 16-year-old girl was shot multiple times. She's at Mount Sinai and is expected to be okay. Here's the description of the suspects police gave over police.
Before we get into that, they said it was 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'm trying to get to bed. I just wanted to do this real quick, you know what I mean, to continue to put in some work in the grind. What are 4 teenagers doing out at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night? Where are the parents at, yo? They wasn't like late teens, like 18, 19, which is technically adults, I guess. You're talking about 13, 15, 16. What's even going on? What are y'all doing with y'all's kids? I did a joke the other day about church having lack of structure. Matter of fact, that was yesterday. And this is what happens, yo. This is what happens when you don't have structure in one area of life. You don't have structure in the other areas of life. So when you want to be all lackadaisical and gentle parenting and let them have a good time, and unfortunately, that's what the devil feeds on. They say the devil's greatest trick is to convince the world that he never existed. So while you inside thinking that your child is out here just doing what children are doing, the devil is preying on them. Thankfully, none of these children lost their life. One of them took a shot in the chest. That could have went sideways, bro. We got all these vital organs in our chest. One of them took a shot in the thigh. You already know that's what happened to Sean Taylor. He didn't take a shot. He took a machete to the thigh, but you got this huge artery that runs down the middle of your thigh. You know what I mean? These people are blessed. Blessed. We need some structure, some discipline. Watch your kids, watch your family. Stay at home with your kids. Like, what is outside? Y'all must have never been cool back in the day. Like, if you was a cool person, you already know, like, ain't nothing outside. We done did that. We done been to all these spots, happening spots. Like, we might go outside, post here, like, oh, yeah, come and catch me, because it's rarity. It's rare that you're going to catch somebody who's been running the streets since they was young and still running the streets, because we know we got blessed, bro. We've been blessed to be able to see another day. Like, I'm not going to keep reshuffling the deck and hopefully that I keep getting a good hand. Like, nah, I got very blessed to be able to get up out of the situations that I'm in, and I'm not going back out there to have a good time with y'all. You crazy?
Radio.
One of the victims here said it was two male blacks that did the shooting, and they went westbound from this location. One of them had an all-black Nike tracksuit on.
Why it always gotta be two male blacks? Like, I'm a male black, and I love Nike black tracksuits. So I'm walking down the street with my long, flowing hair and shit, and you know my gold jewelry and my gold glasses, and these cats go running by me with guns. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? Then the police gonna tackle me because they think I got something to do with it, man. That's why I just stay in the house, man. Stay in the house.
Right now, it's unclear what led up to that argument or how these teens were caught in the crossfire. At this time, Chicago police say no one is in custody. Reporting at Stroger Hospital this morning, I'm Darius Johnson, CBS News, Chicago.
All right.
Thank you, Darius. Thank you, Darius, for putting us on to that. In my North Carolina man charged with sexual assault. They got stuff going on everywhere. I kind of want to stick to the script, seeing about what's going on in Reno, Las Vegas. Reno, Nevada, my fault. I think the same thing happened in Reno, so we about to see what's shaking in Reno. Let's go ahead and get it cracking.
Let's get to that breaking news in Reno after a deadly casino shooting claims the lives of 3 people.
This is breaking.
I ain't gonna hold you. I do like to go to the casino. I don't be gambling, but it's just like I like to get out. Every now and again, you walk in casino. I walk in casino, and I walk past the roulette table, and it's like 6 reds in a row, and I be like, oh, I got $50. Let me go ahead and throw $50 on black. You know what I'm saying? And I toss my money on the game, but I don't really be trying to gamble. But it's crazy. You lost your money and shoot up the casino. What's shaking, man?
News from CBS 13.
Do I need an ambulance up here with 1 gunshot wound to the arm and the leg?
Yeah, it's police radio revealing the chilling moments after a gunman opens fire. It happened at the Grand Sierra Resort before officers opened fire, shooting him.
And that chaos unfolding at the casino around 7:30 this morning. This is near the Reno airport, just east of the downtown strip.
Let's get to Steve Large, who's been there live on scene, getting answers on what happened. Steve.
Yeah, and since we first arrived, we've actually been pushed back beyond these barricades that have been set up. But you can still see from this vantage point the perimeter of this massive crime scene. You can see the Grand Sierra Resort in the background, and then all these police cars with their lights still on, the crime tape as they investigate this scene. And the big question right now is what led this gunman to open fire here today? Dozens of evidence markers surrounding the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno and teams of law enforcement agencies investigating a mass shooting scene that started in the ballet entrance and spilled into the parking lot.
There he is, right there.
775 Times recorded this video of the alleged suspect leaving the resort building and running towards the parking lot. Police say they're aware of the video but are not commenting on it.
At this time, we have no reason to believe there is a connection between any of the victims and the suspect.
Investigators say the gunman first opened fire on a group, hitting 5 people before.
Damn, bro. Hitting 5 people in a group, you just walk in and some suspect just open fire on you and nobody knows what's going on. America.
Between any of the victims and the suspect.
Investigators say the gunman first opened fire on a group, hitting 5 people before exchanging gunfire with a security guard and then firing on another victim.
Another victim was driving through the parking lot and the suspect opened fire on this person, striking the victim.
It was chaos.
Ramon Salazar was inside the hotel as people started taking cover.
They didn't know which way to go, and there's a lot of children in here too.
Really?
And the children will scream, and the parents are trying to calm them down.
Once everything kind of rolled out, it was complete chaos.
This man says he feared for his 2 young children's lives as he was eating in the hotel cafe.
My children, they were crying, and there was no response from the people that are supposed to come and help us.
The Sierra Grand Resort issued a statement reading in part, "We are heartbroken by the senseless violence that occurred in our parking area earlier today. Our thoughts are with the victims and all those affected by this tragic incident." Police say the entire shooting scene lasted 4 minutes before the suspect was taken into custody. Gun violence outside Reno's Grand Sierra Resort and another investigation into a deadly mass shooting tragedy. And breaking update right now, we're just learning that Grand Sierra Resort confirms none of their employees were hurt in this mass shooting. We're still waiting for identification of those who were victims in this case, as well as the identity of the suspect. Not the first time, sadly, that we've reported on these mass shootings, guys, but having been at several of these scenes, one thing that does not go unnoticed is just that sheer number of evidence markers. We saw that again here today. I did ask police how many shots were fired here today. They say they don't have that number yet to at least release publicly at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty unnerving that they're saying this was random as well. So, Steve, go ahead and timeline this out for us, because, I mean, this is early Monday morning, not a Friday or Saturday night. Timeline how this all played out.
That's what I said before you get started, Steve. We appreciate you. It's like you would think that something crazy happens on the weekends. Now you could be out with your family, eating breakfast, and like, yo, what's going on? The kids is running, people scared. We depending on the police to come. They don't have answers. Of course, they don't know what's going on. So it's like, dog, this stuff just be happening randomly. Random people just be coming to wherever you are with your family and trying to get the cracking, man. It's not what it is, man. We need to figure out what's going on with these mental health issues that's going on in America.
Yeah, right around 7:30 in the morning. And I should also emphasize the fact that none of these gunshots actually ever entered the building. This was all outside, just outside the immediate area of the building. But within 2.5 minutes from those first calls for service is when officers first arrived on scene. And they say they had that suspect detained. He was shot, taken to the hospital within 4 minutes.
Okay. All right, now. There's an update on the Manhattan shooting. It's 24 minutes long. I'm not getting into that one. We're not doing that one. But what I would like to say is that, man, we got to watch as well as pray out here. You know what I mean? We can't just be walking around with our heads in the clouds, because there's people out this joint that are really dangerous, man. Really dangerous. Y'all let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Y'all think it's just like maybe something in the water, the media? I'm always talking about the media and the music is turning people sideways, because they say the devil is the prince of the airway. You gotta watch out for these evil spirits, man. But you already know I'm gonna keep you abreast of everything. I really like these glasses. They fitting on me pretty well, and they are very clear. They got this little reflective thing going on. I'm gonna have to wear these joints more often. But matter of fact, I'm about to come back on real quick. I seen something that I want to address about the children. So I see y'all actually in like 5 minutes. Be easy.